Alright, in this video we're going to be continuing onward and expanding upon generating new chunks. So within our tutorial actor, or your actor, in the event graph I've made some changes. We have the event begin play. You can ignore this. This is for my own side. Then we have initialize, and this, it says collapse chunk. Now it's called as a function, but if we see down here, I have a custom event named collapse chunk. Nice thing about custom events is we can call them within our own actor, or when we cast or do any get actors, we can actually fire these custom events looking like this. So this idea is instead, now whenever we initialize, after that we're going to collapse chunk. Collapse chunk will then do a check. It will see if the generated chunks, we can find a generated chunk at chunk position. As long as we do not find one, as long as that's true, that there is not a chunk already generated, then we can go ahead and collapse said chunk. So we'll first do a check neighbor, then propagate collapse. So this now contains all logic for collapsing different chunks. As the check neighbors gets the neighbor chunks, and the propagate collapse holds everything for spawning chunks and adding to the generated chunk map. Now, to have a little bit of debugging control, we can go into our main player controller, or whatever your player controller is, I should say, and we'll see I've added in some controls. Using the numpad right, left, up, and down, this will set a corresponding direction variable to bottom, top, left, or right. Gets our actor, gets our wave function collapse actor, checks if it's valid, and then we're going to set the chunk position corresponding to the direction. So for the X direction, we do a select. If it's top or bottom, we don't need to worry about that direction. If it's left or right, we need to subtract one or add one. And then if it is the Z position, we just need to do that select where, let's pull that a little bit out of the way. Pull you, just try to organize it a little bit more. Where we are getting the top will be above, so it's +1, and if it's in the bottom, it will be -1. The left and right are unaffected in the Z direction. Perfect. And then we need to have some type of an ability to actually collapse the chunk. And like I said, we can get the actor and then from here pull, get the collapsed chunk. And now we have the ability to actually collapse chunks of our own. And because we have everything set up, it will properly collapse chunks. So they look all good and great. And that will be it for this video. I'm assuming in the next I will start to show the framework for how to do this automatically based off of your character's location. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask.